It's wasting all my time. I see through those eyes into that filthy mind. You take all my pride. Don't want me to confide. Stop wasting all my time, yeah!
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the REME eSports channel for our inaugural transmission, I suppose, is the way to look at it. Thanks very much for coming along. It's REME versus Infantry tonight. This recording will be available afterwards, so hopefully you guys get a chance to either watch it live or come in and digest afterwards. I'll be your caster tonight, FarouqDubz. You can see the team on the left. I won't go through it too much, but Brad, BM, Link, Paul and Smiter will play the first set of games, probably the first 3, and then we'll see NZ, Eat My Pan, CFC. I think Corsair is out, so there may be a replacement there, and Deems. And then on the infantry side, you got Salsinator, I think that's the correct way of pronouncing it, Flashpoint, Keeney, PB, Kyasian, Invasion, and Exile Ghost, potentially, who might be a late addition. This will be a 6-game Call of Duty Scrim. So not official Call of Duty rules. Although the rules will be in effect, but not a Call of Duty League, sorry, game, LionsLeague game. So that's the team we got set up for tonight. And here we go. Here's the rundown of games tonight. We got match 1 on Hardpoint, Azir Cave. So it will follow the normal suit. The only difference is there is an additional domination game at the end. So first match, Hardpoint, Azir Cave. Second match will be Search and Destroy in Gunrunner. Third match, Hackney Yard for a bit of domination, followed by match 4, Hardpoint, Ramaza. Match 5 will be Search and Destroy in Piccadilly. And then match 6 will be Domination and Petrograd. So that is the lineup for tonight. And we should be seeing our teams momentarily move into their groups and getting readied up. So I think we're good to go once the teams move over. So we go back to the team sheet. And just look again. So Brad Snucket, BM, the missing link, Paul with a P, and Smiter should be the REME constituent. And we will see what... do you know what? I think I've messed up. I have messed up. Yeah, we haven't switched over to CODcaster, so everyone exit out of game, exit out of game. My bad. I was not paying attention. I was too busy casting. So let's leave the game and wait for everyone else to come back in. Apologies there. Okay. This is what happens when you don't pay attention whilst you're casting. You haven't switched over to the correct role. These things happen. It's fine. Hopefully everyone drops out of the game. And... hopefully I don't continue, because otherwise I'm going to have to talk for 15 minutes and nobody wants to see that. Whoops. Oh, so I think NZ is in the game. Perhaps we might get... Okay. Okay, so we might actually have to play this game. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Okay. Right. To make this fair, because it's supposed to be 5v5, I am literally not going to shoot anyone. I am literally just going to run round and look, because otherwise it's unfair. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That would be my suggestion. If everyone backs out, then we can restart the game. And it'll end the game. Yeah, so everyone leave game. All the REME guys leave game and it'll end the game automatically. Okay. There we go. We'll have to re-invite everyone, unfortunately, but Such is life. Sometimes you need to pay attention to this stuff. And that was certainly the case then. So hopefully, if we can find... If we can find Brad... NT Hyper's joined my party. No, you can't join my party because I'm streaming. I can't. Oh, there we go. Link. I think Link's hosting now. There we go. Apologies, people. That was my fault. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are good to go. No, it's just, it's fine. Okay, so we are now good to switch over to the live scene, and here we go. Game number 1, ladies and gents. It's the REME versus the Infantry. The map is Azir Cave, and it's hardpoint. So the rotations, we didn't get a chance. If we just pop into here, whilst the teams kind of approach the first hardpoint, if this transition will ever get gone. So there it is. Outside the carpet shop is hardpoint 1. Hardpoint 2 is inside the cave towards the back northeast area. And then we have point 3 is out on what they call the soccer pitch. Doesn't look like much of a soccer pitch to me. 4 back inside the caves. And then 5 is by point C on the conventional domination game. So let's get back. As here we go. We are on board and flying with Brad's Nugget. He's taken up a position at the rear. I'm going to dial it down just a tad. Okay, so let's see. We're just messing with some audio settings here. As we see, the second hard point now, 32-13 in favour of the REME at the moment. See the Infantry approaching on. We're on board with Captain Salzinator. That's going to get infuriating. As he gets taken out. Brad's Nugget, I think, getting that elimination. As another one goes down on PB. Kai Asian getting elimination of his own before succumbing. He took out Smiter. And Usher went down as well. So we're still on board with Kai Asian as BM takes him out. We're looking BM at the moment 13-2. Absolutely horrific plays from BM. So we're going to ride on board with him for a little while. As he's on the point, grenades coming in. Trophy system goes down. Team are working well here thus far. Let us know if you're actually watching what the audio's like. It can be quite sketchy at times as BM has now been taken out. And let's switch over to Usher. Okay, so we've had the chance to mess around with the audio again. You don't want to hear too much of my voice going off. So we're looking at an 84-41 at the moment. Link gets dropped up on the high ground. Pull with a P round in the corner. They're going to think better of this now as the hard point begins to move over to... And let me see if I can't get my controller out. into the caves as we phase through the walls. Let's just bust through a few of these. And there we go. As we can see, Brad is on it. He's supported by Smiter as Captain Salzinator takes out Brad. We've got BMTV defending the point. He's been taken out as well. So there you go. This point is very much open to the next person. Kai Asian trying to left crawl his way up and gets taken out by Brad, who subsequently gets taken out by Kai, I believe it was. And this looks like a fairly solid REME hold for the time being, as there's 4 people on the point. You've got some grenades going in. Trophy systems are down though, however, so that's going to cause a bit of a problem trying to push this point. Flashpoint is in. Usher is there. That's most of them cleared off the point now, so it's an empty point. 132 to 43 as we currently stand. Let's pop out and have a look round this rear section. They know their rotations, do the infantry, because they've been straight onto it. 3 people there, 4th person covering movement to their rear. Kai Asian taking up a good vantage point, but the smoke goes out. That's going to obscure his view unless he has some kind of thermal scope. You can see Paul with a P there. Eliminates and is continuing in. That's now a REME point as the infantry have respawned behind them. There's no one there scoring points as we currently see it. Opportunity to push in now. However, you can see there's a lot going on in this map. A hell of a lot. Grenade goes in from Link as he gets taken out. 12 to 9. 27 to 10 at the moment for BMTV. That's absolutely filthy. Let's go to the kill leader for the infantry, who's PB. 14 to 11. Gets another elimination there on... I'm not sure, Brad's Nugget or BMTV, one or the other. That's a decent elim though, in either case. Look at these. We have reset back to the original spawn now. So the first hard point is back in view. You can see trying to take pop shots and he succumbs. As Paul with a P running along, keeping that knife on his person, because obviously that increases movement speed. That increases your mobility. Your mobility is created from both of the weapons that you're carrying. So carrying that knife gives him that increased mobility. How many times am I going to say the word mobility? Not enough. As we're on board with Smiter, one goes down, who is Salzinator possibly, or Russia. It's hard to keep up with this sometimes. As the next point spawns, Smiter goes in, trophy system goes down. Bog standard moves for a hard point. He knows someone's going to round this corner and he knows he's going to have to get the shots off. But Salzinator taking 2 as we switch to him as he gets dropped by someone. We're not entirely sure who. But here's Brad. Again, taking out Salzinator. PB goes down. Quick fire double kill from Brad there. Puts him on a 2 streak. And grenade goes out, but doesn't have a chance to get it off as he gets taken out. Kai Asian outside the point. Got to be thinking now about the rotation. 9 seconds left as Link takes him out, quite possibly. You see Smiter's on the point. People now scrambling. It's a very late rotation from both teams. As Usher, now he's gonna do-si-do. He's gonna go back round the side, and this is totally off the point. Paul with a P takes him. Trying to switch, as there's Usher again. And we get a flashpoint. We're not seeing a lot of flashpoint. He's up on the high ground with Usher. No one securing the point, although it is now secure with the infantry. 219 to 103. It's going to need a big late stand. Big players so far. 36 to 16 for BMTV. 19 to 16 for PB is probably the best so far from the infantry. As we see tagged up there. was one the REME guys should really pay attention to. We're looking at Smiter. Just on the point, can he see Flashpoint? Not really. But now with Usher as he pushes in, they have got this point. Can they hold it and secure it? Grabbing the points. Double kill there from Usher on Paul with a P and BMTV. Big work there. And he's sprinting away. All 5 of them now securing this point. So 11 points remaining for the REME to get the win on this map. But the Infantry got it firmly secured down as PB comes in to reinforce. We see the people now collecting and pushing forward. Missing Link gets a kill there. Takes a knee. There's the shot. Horrific. Again, Clay Asian, I think, on that occasion. And again, Salzinator. And a third. Just popping through people. Missing Link with 3 shots in a row. Quick scope. 250 to 143 is the final score. As we switch over, okay, I actually didn't mean to do that, but that's fine because we can update the scorecard now. So, home team takes a 1, 250 to 143. Transition over now. So there we have it, confirmation. First game goes 1-0 to the REME, 250 to 143 over this 6 series game. We look at the layout for game number 2. Yeah, you can go whenever you're ready. So Gunrunner, search and destroy. Point A is the less favoured of the two. Point B tends to be the one that people will push for. Bit of a longer distance, but it's just a little bit more protected. It is out in the open, but you have got those containers blocking view. As we go to the live scene now, and the bomb has been planted by the REME, I believe. Apologies, that's on point A now. So the win comes by elimination, not by allowing the bomb timer to expire. As we're going to, for search and destroys, we're going to pop out. This is what we're going to do. We're going to pop out and we're going to watch the rotation. because I think as a scrim game, this is of benefit to both teams to watch this, as the infantry are now in control of the bomb. As we can see, 5 players there, split in 2 left, 3 to the right, as BMTV has taken up that mid position. He's looking on Salzinator, and he's been taken out, as has Missing Link, but the bomb is free over by A. Looking at Paul with a P, who's kind of got the cover on it. Also 2 people over on point B. That's not where the bomb is. So Smiter now pushing through, gets taken out by the team captain Salzinator. PB and Flashpoint are left also. So we got a 3-on-1 situation with Paul with a P. How is he going to play this in terms of defence? Let's go on board with him. As he takes out the team captain. And he is eliminated. So there you go. We're at 1-1 at the moment. As we are now in with 3rd game of the series. It's 1-1. I see Missing Link looking out there with his sniper. He's been tagged up quite heavily. So Brad's Nugget has got the bomb and he's over on A. So let's see. They have had a fairly even split. Salzinator taking out Brad, which means the bomb is free in the vicinity of A, but BMTV is going to require some backup. Let's go on board with him. So he's got the silenced pistol, and he's now planting as we see a 2-on-2 situation developing. And drop like a bad habit. That's going to leave Paul, and he's going to have some work to do. In fact, he's not even going to have work to do because he's gone and he's been eliminated. This will be a defuse and they will take a lead 2-1 in favour of the infantry. You see Paul trying to make that rotation and get round and protect the bomb site, and he's dropped. So I'm thinking at the moment perhaps a little bit of a scattered approach from the REME guys. Not enough consistent effort. You tend to see a push of 4-on-1. That tends to be the accepted kind of split between the 2 sites. We'll look as we see Usher and Salzinator's gone middle, and then you've got 3 gone right. On this particular map, that's probably about right. BM's got the elimination. PB's running through middle. Flashpoint has backed right off. As where has BM gone? He's there. So yeah, right decision. Flashpoint. So Flashpoint is down. The bomb is free. PB is there, and BM takes him out, and that's the whole team eliminated. We're back to 2-2, ladies and gents. Close game here at the moment. Not a lot between them. It's Paul with a P grabbing a quick fire double, as you see there right at the end. So I go for my next drink, switching from whiskey to cider. Just want to explain the sound away. Let's go with the REME team. Paul with a P. Let's go with Brad's Nugget, who's the bomb carrier. Now, what kind of a split have they had here? Again, I say, I'm always in favour of the 4-and-1 split. But he's left himself massively isolated. And it feels like a complete lack of communication. As Paul with a P's having to move around now. Smiter's kind of in no man's land. And I'm assuming Missing Link has taken up a sniper position. So that's a little bit disappointing in terms of the organisation there. Paul with a P trying to get up to the bomb. Is he under threat? Probably not. as he comes round now. He's going to have to make a quick push. Now, Flashpoint's there, so is he going to go for it? The grenade's gone in. Paul's going to have to make a push for B, as he does now. Link's obviously called him in, but certainly some work to do from both teams on their coordination here. You feel like against better teams, they'd probably struggle. Look, there's a lot of people around that point, and there's one that goes down. Paul goes down, and the defuse is going to go in with no REME team players left on the spot, and that'll take it to 3-2. The final kill came from Kai Asian there, as we saw. As we go into game number 6. Yeah, game number 6. As it's PB with the bomb. Grenade goes out. It's going to rotate through the building. Smiter is there. Is he going to open the door? So that will be... So he has opened the door. He's peeked the door. As somebody's been shot. We're looking at 2 people down for the infantry at the moment. There is people going down all over the shop. As the final person is the captain, Salzinator. He's not in possession of the bomb. He takes one who is BMTV, and he gets dropped himself. Certainly not as strong a performance from BM as we saw in the previous game in terms of eliminations. Missing Link picking up the final kill here. Quick scope from him there. So definitely interesting setup, very much closely aligned, both teams. Neither one has really set out their stall in terms of tactics. So 3 gone left, maybe, possibly. Link's there. Flashpoint's gonna drop Brad. That was, I hate to say it, but fairly obvious. As you push around there, you know you're going to get an approach there, as Link gets out of dodge, doesn't want the elimination, and he's going to be up against Flashpoint. Now with that sniper, it's going to make it incredibly difficult at close range. He knows that, which is why he's switched to his small arm, but he managed to get it, and again, and there's PB, who's probably going to get the elimination. He does. So you got Smiter and BMTV up against PB and Usher. Let's go to Usher, because he's the final defender. It is now a one-on-one situation where we got Smiter versus Usher. So who's going to blink first? To be fair, Usher, all he knows, all he needs to do is watch the bomb. Smiter knows he needs to get the plant, and he's going to get dropped. That's going to make it 4-3 in favour of the infantry. If anybody, somebody who's watching on the YouTube channel could let us know what the quality of the sound is, that'd be ideal. I'm not going to lie. I've realised I'm also live on Facebook to my channel, but I don't think I have Facebook installed on this particular device, so that's going to have to go. Anyway, here we go. As we're with Missing Link. And BMTV's pushed very far forward as we stick with him. He's already got 1 elimination. That's the second. As we can see, everyone, it seems like they're going to move back round to B now. It's PB, Salzinator, and it looks like they're going to get pinched. As BM goes down, not before getting 3 kills though. So the work's largely been done. That's leaving PB left. So let's switch to him. If we could. There we go. He's trying to push his way round to point B, collect that bomb. He's got pull with a P and missing Link on him. Link's nowhere really looking at him. Pull with a P, neither there either. So, interesting. He's going to get an opportunity to plant here, I think. As he is the kill leader, or certainly the in terms of kill to death ratio, PB is leading. That puts him 8-5. Possibly only bettered by Paul with a P, who is here now. Paul's going to have to get that elim. He doesn't. It's 5-3. And there you go. We are looking at game point for the infantry now. Bring it back to 1-1. As potentially the final game, a lot of work to do from the REME on this particular game. Flash points up there. How has he seen him? Insane. That's disgusting. He knows he's there and he's taking him out. As we're 5-4 at the moment. PB. Round the back. Let's switch to PB. I'd imagine as soon as he hears this is active, he's going to be on his bike. He's not. He's... Pardon me, I'm just burping. He's held his ground a little bit. Brad has gone down. Not an overly inspiring performance from Brad on this one, but, you know, these things do happen. Search and Destroy is probably one of the hardest game modes to play in terms of consistency. So... we see PB and we see Usher. Usher's gone. PB is the last individual as he gets dropped. Not sure who the final elim there was. We're about to see. BMTV 93 gets the final elimination. That's that. We're on to the next game. REME keep it alive. It's still match point. Still 5 points to the infantry, needing 6 to win this particular round, and it's 4 to the REME. So a turnaround required. They need to defend this point. As we see PB at the bomb, he's looking to push B from the looks of it, or is he switched? No, he's switched back round to A. So he's going to need to be careful. Missing Link looks like he's up there. Let's look at Salsinator. Well, let's go to Missing Link because he's got a hell of a lot of guys around him and he's been dropped. And I think this is in danger of being all they wrote because they are planting. Grenade goes out from Paul with a P. PB's going to wrap round behind. Paul is gone, and that's an allegiance win. And that is 2-0. As we go to the scorecard.
That's weird.
To feel lost inside is wasting all my time. I see through those eyes into
Right, so there's confirmation. 6-4, as you can see in the second game. Gun runner, search and destroy in favour of the infantry. It means it's 1-1 as we move in to domination on Hackney Yard. So Hackney Yard, point A and point C, or in fact all 3 points are inside the buildings. Point B though, obviously more well protected in terms of it's a larger building, you get more people to look down on the point. We are going to switch to the live game now. As we are on board. And we are on board with Brad, the moment, who gets dropped, unfortunately, from a REME perspective anyway. As look at Smiter, who then goes down as well. Let's go to BM, because he's been a fairly reliable source. They're looking to switch the spawns here. He's going to have someone switching around the outside. Is he going to notice it? Hard to tell at this stage of the game. Goes up high. 20-8 at the moment in favour of the REME. As he gets taken out by Kai Asian. Let's switch to Kai. Ball with a P. Core duty timing. Gets it nailed down to the ground. As Kai Asian goes down. Usher now. Where is he protecting? Looks like just the mid-ground, but point B is where it's at. That's where you've really got to focus. So we got our kill leader with BM 5-1 at the moment. 5-3 with Flashpoint is the next highest. See a lot of people playing mid-ground and not on objective. As we go over to PB, who is securing point B, and that is a massive oversight from the REME guys there. You have to protect point B. That is the default rule on domination. You protect point B. At no point do you leave it unprotected, as BM gets the kill through the smoke there. No thermal scope, so that would have been all guesswork. As another one goes down, Kai Asian, as he pushes through. 8-2, 9-2, PB potentially 10-2, maybe. Flash goes out. He knows he's hit him. He's in pain, and he goes down at 10-3. So we switch over now to team captain Salsonator. 4-2, 4-3 now, as he gets spotted in that top window. PB looking to get oversight on point B, but Paul with a P spotting him the moment he comes into view, and he's got that top cover well positioned. People coming in, no, both of them come up the top. As another one goes down, Flashpoint it looks like. PB goes down. Paul is now building a streak. He's on a streak of 6. Defends 3, so fairly equal on the defense with the REME side, much higher because obviously they're holding at least 2 points, so the amount of defense is obviously going to be higher. Paul's adjusted his position now, which is always quite good to do in domination. You don't want to sit in the same point for too long, because if you do take someone out, they're going to know where you were, and they're going to be looking back to that point. It's the default reaction in domination, to look back and see at the point you got eliminated for. You get kill cams. Long shot there on Flashpoint from Paul with a P. He's on 7 now, and we're going to stick with him until this streak ends. So like I say, he's got the knife out. It gives him the increased mobility, because your mobility is a result of both of your weapons. And this is a solid 81-52 at the moment in favour of the REME. You're going to want to be careful, because I think he's got a little bit happy there. There wasn't really any need for that. As we go biasly to BMTV, who's on an 11 streak, 22 for 4, fairly horrific as all 3 points are now under REME control. PB getting tagged up there by BM. As you can see, his teammate passing underneath him. And he's quite happy to sit here in this point where he's got a wide view of the area. He's protecting the whole north side of the map. As Usher comes in, he takes another one and he adds it to his total, making it a 12 streak. If there were kill streaks in this game, he could pretty much have what he wanted. But that's 12 for BM. And that's a score differential at the moment. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's around about 30 odd points in it. Sorry, correct myself. 41 points. As I tell you what, for training aid, we are going to sit ourselves out of here. And we're going to watch a little bit the rotational movement of everyone. We can kind of see all the points from here. And it might be a little bit difficult to see it if you're watching on your phone. But we're going to leave it here. And we're just going to have a look at the rotations for the next minute or so whilst I take a short toilet break. Okay, so there you go. We've seen hopefully a lot of movement about. You can see at the moment B is relatively unprotected. I can't tell you who's pushing onto it because we're too far out to actually figure the players. But the REME team operating, I don't know whether that's a result of spawn, but kind of around this side of the map closest to us, which is well away from point B, but no danger of it being taken. 144 to 95 at the moment in this domination game with 2 minutes there or thereabouts remaining. You can kind of see the movement. They are trying to pressurize B, or the infantry, but not having a lot of joy, having their spawns reset all the time. No eagerness from the REME to reset the spawns, because obviously they're in control at the moment. They got a nice wide score margin. You like to know where you're going to spawn from. You can see PB there at the moment, the only player that's kind of indicated, trying to mess with a few bits and pieces. He gets an elimination there on the missing link as well. You can see he's pushing round to point A now on the far left of your screen. Flashpoint and Kai Asian similarly, but it would appear that has PB been taken out, maybe. So now A is being switched. So let's see what the response is. Because currently, the infantry are still spawning from the right-hand side of the map as we look at it. They are in possession of both C and A, so it's what response comes in now from the REME team in order to balance the game. You can see they're trying to take C. They've had one from the infantry charge in. I think he's been taken out. He has. So they've allowed the spawns to be switched and kind of gone with it. As Brad gets taken out by PB. But point B's never really been under pressure here. You can see that Paul with a P is on a 6 streak. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, has not been eliminated in the second half of this game. Kill leader is BMTV on 44 to 12. That's disgusting. Usher, unfortunately, being the other end of the scale and has been targeted quite a bit as the coalition wins 190 to 122. As we can see there, again confirmation, kill leader 45 to 13 was BMTV. From the other side, 23 to 22 was Flashpoint. As we switch over now, and like I say, it's confirmation, 190 to 122 was the score in that third match. Domination in Hackney Yard. The next match we got up is Remaza. Game number 4, or match number 4. I always get my games and matches messed up. Depends what way you look at it. In Remaza. Hardpoint. Now this one could be quite chaotic, and here's the reason why. So let's switch over to the map layout. As an information piece, there will be wholesale changes here, so the REME team should change, as you saw from those 10 players at the beginning. But this is the reason why. So if you look at hardpoint 1 to the north side of the map, that is over the kind of makeshift wooden bridge. The rotation to point number 2 isn't too bad, even if you get your spawn reset. However, 2 to 3, if you suffer towards the end of that, of getting your spawn reset, it can sometimes benefit you, it can sometimes disadvantage you. You could find yourself spawning quite near to the third hard point rotation. So sometimes it's almost better to take the elimination at the end of point 2 and rotate to 3, because you're likely to spawn nearer it. And it's mirrored almost for 4 as well. If towards the end you allow the opposition team to take the point, you are likely to be reset to a spawn point that is quite far away.
You ready?
Do you know what? I just realised that I was on mute this entire time whilst I was giving you an explanation of the map. Never mind. Okay, so hard point spawns for the second, third and fourth point. Better to die towards the end of the hard point. It's basically all I was saying. As we see, NZ Hype was on a 4 streak then. And the REME have the advantage in 19 to 15. There is only 11 seconds left on this point as NZ and Deems are already on the next point, and they're going to look for infantry personnel rotating into their location. Stacked up in 3 at the moment. Going to need to be careful because there are going to be people approaching. Now you can see NZ pushing out. He is going to be taken out by the enemy team captain, Salzanator, who goes for the high ground. Pushing through now. CFC Ian we see taken out as 2 reams remain. 1 ream remains on this point. And 24 seconds left. So this is going to be tight. This is going to be close. As we see, just tagging up the trophy system. You can obviously see the trophy system depending on the... Oh! Unless that was just a hit marker that he saw. I don't know. Pretty difficult. Smithy gets his elimination. 2 for 4 at the moment as the rotation occurs, and I think less experienced team is going to be less familiar with the rotations. However, I think if we go to him, missing link as he gets taken out is already on the point. PB is taken out. And this is why it drives me nuts, because this is so chaotic. So let's pop out, because it drives me nuts. So as you can see, 3 REME on the point, 2 pushing in from PB and Kai. They're approaching from different entrances, but missing link manages to shut that down. Going to be wise to move for the next one. Have they moved already? CFC, Ian and NZ Hype. NZ Hype, I'd imagine, would be calling the shots here, as he's got Salzanator. And is he going to be able to peek him? There goes the flash grenade. NZ must have seen that he got a hit marker. So he gets an elim, but Salzanator returns the favour as he is now on the point. 2 on the point. Deems taken out by Salzanator. Salzanator taken out by CFC. Absolute chaos ensuing, and it's 100 to 74. We're just going to rotate through some points here whilst I do some personal badmin. As we can see, we move to the next point in the archways, and it is Salzanator who's there occupying, making sure the REME are kept at bay as it's 111 to 98. Close game, not a lot in it. NZ Hype coming through now. Let's switch round. As he gets taken out, Flashpoint, I think, has secured this point. He takes out the trophy systems, not having any of that. As we look through, Flashpoint, PB holding that as we spawn back to the middle. And there's going to have to be a lot of work done here as NZ Hype has secured the point. As as we're going to pop the camera out for 1 second. Okay, so we've now switched points and we are over with Missing Link. Takes one shot, getting tagged up from his right hand side. Usher takes him out. They're on the point now, 128 to 162, and you've seen a massive swing. So whilst I was away just grabbing something, massive turnaround by the infantry now, and this is going to be really disturbing from the REME guys, as see, their experience in LionsLeague has been vast, and much more than the infantry who we're seeing playing here. Grenade shot not going out, catching on the underside of that doorway, getting tagged up some more. Next point's going to be crucial, absolutely crucial in the determination of this map. So as we swing round, the Reams have already secured it. So they have purely gone for resetting and getting a foothold back in this game. They need to hold the whole of this point. As PB's pushing in, you've got Deans there through the window. Takes the elimination. Kai Asian, Zalzanator approaching. And they're all coming from the same direction, making it a bit more manageable. As the Smithy's going to need to get this elim as they come through the window here. Flashpoint's gone. Dean's reinforcing, as is the Missing Link. Absolutely crucial, this point. And they've got to know. They've got to know this is absolutely vital to hold this point. Deans, who's just been taken out from that point, again approaches the window, and it's almost making the same mistake again as the point moves. But now the infantry are in control. Overcommitted were the REME to that one point, not noticing the timer. As Deems comes in, holds the point to prevent scores being added, but it is now climbing up in favour of the infantry. And who's coming through the door here? Whoever it was, they've been taken out. Really gonna have to push it now, because there is a margin opening up. 30 points. Missing Link gets taken out after getting an elimination himself, and I think personally this game is sold in favour of the infantry. 132 and climbing to 189, possibly on the next hard point, but they have to hold it. Being a REME stream, we will be REME biased. Absolutely 100%, they need to hold this point, and they've got to know that. They can't even afford for this to be interrupted. PB goes down, and that's a fantastic move round by Kai Asian. As Usher comes in, Flashpoint was part of it as well. And that's going to be an allegiance win. That makes it 2-2, ladies and gents. As we see right there, NZ Hype, 27 for 20, leader on the REME team, 27 for 14 from PB, who had an epic game in that match. So let's transition over, and there's confirmation of your score, 250 to 204. Game number 4, Hardpoint in Ramaza. Next up, we've got Search and Destroy in Piccadilly, match number 5, as we approach into the final stretch. And this definitely will be absolutely vital to the REME effort on this one. Search and Destroy tends to be their speciality, but this is a much changed team. That's definitely worth noting. CFC Ian, I don't think has played with this team before. Deems as well, relative newcomer to the team. NZ Hype obviously been throughout the LionsLeague season, but there's massive changes to this team, and they're going to have to find a way to work together as we go to the map layout now. So here's the map, A and B points, as you can see. I would say A is the preferential because it's very quickly pushed. B, you can come on up against a lot of opposition from a few covered areas. So it'd be interesting to see which way they go first. Who's attacking first? Let's find out. Moving into it. It is the REME on it first, as you can see. Smithy, Dima, CFC Ian, not having played in this format before. I don't know why I'm in this view. I'm going to have to switch it down as it's 3 on 2 now. So we're going to see CFC Ian cupping up against PB, and Salzanate is going to get him from behind. And so now it is them that's going to get the defuse. Them being the infantry, and they're going to go 1-0 up. I love how Paul, just to be clear, this isn't the A team. No, it's not, and that's what I've said. A lot of changes here. So the only, I'm gonna have to have a look in a second. I think the only recognised player from the experienced player in competitive is NZ Hype. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's no Jack Wild, who wasn't in the first set either, so that's interesting. Okay, so let's see the infantry spread, and I'm very much going to stick to the third person view just to see the spread and go with tactics. Flashpoint there gets the elimination on CFC Ian. So it looks like there's a couple either side at the moment. There is. So not an efficient use of manpower. PB's going to go in. Now this is where you want a grenade on the bomb site, and that's got to be Dima's job. Now why he isn't putting a grenade on that site, I do not know. And he hasn't taken the shot. But he is going to take out... No, he's not going to take out PB. I think there might have been a ping issue there. This is going to be an infantry 2-0 because missing link, as we go to now, is the last man left. And he is required to take out 3 individuals and defuse the bomb in under 16 seconds as he gets tagged up there. Oh, looking for the snipe shot, but Flashpoint managed to avoid it. And there's all sorts of pressure coming through as he takes one. A shake of the mouse there confirms nothing happening. 2-0 to the Infantry. Why has my phone gone off? I was watching something then, damn you. And yet confirmed, NZ is the only one on there at the moment. Okay, so let's go with Venzi at the moment. Grenade goes out. Work in the middle of the map. See, through the buses there is a vantage point, so you have to be careful when moving through the buses to make sure you don't get tagged up, as Kai Asian will switch to him now. Takes out NZ. Let's not go there. Deans. Nobody in possession of the bomb from the REME team. This is very much disturbing. There goes one as Deems takes it, taking out team captain Salzanator. Flashpoints at the end there as he's getting tagged up and he's going to get eliminated. Final person on the REME team. He's taken out. That's 3-0. And the Infantry look like they're potentially going to go 3-2 up in this series. We see now. Okay, Kai Asian in possession of the bomb, working his way through the arcade, round to the side, potentially looking for the quick plant. Grenade goes out. Taking a moment just to soak it up. Seeing no hit markers, so he knows that portion of the map is free. NZ's inside that building, as we can see. See, we have the advantage of the blue outlines for the REME players. He doesn't appear to be well supported, as he's taken out by, I couldn't tell you, I'm going to assume that's a missing link. Yes, it is. As we go over to the captain, Salzanator. As to what he's doing, I don't know. That can't be right. There we go. Dean's in the middle. He's going to get dropped. No, he isn't. So he takes out the team captain. PB gets taken out by CFC Ian. And could this be a fight back? It could be. As he goes down, there we go. We got 3-1. Perhaps turnaround coming. I don't know. I personally would like to think so. It's been a very, very disjointed attempt from the REME so far. This is not the search and destroy team that we conventionally see. Obviously, players coming in and out. That's to be expected to a certain point. So, is the experience from the other players starting to show through? I don't know. As we go with NZ Hype. He's the bomb carrier. Lets the grenades come in. Smart move. Smoke grenade goes out. Cover the advance. Gets the lethal out too. Now it does look like a B push. However, by standard, there's going to be someone at the end of the map, as we can see in PB. And NZ knows this now, as we can see his blue outline, and he gets dropped. CFC Ian gets dropped, and that is unfortunate, as PB, having not, I say not done a lot, 5 for 2 he is, but that's no different really from anyone else. Missing link gets tagged up. This is absolutely vital now. It is 2v2 at 3-1. This has to be a plant, or it has to be an elimination. There's no other thing for it. That the bomb is there, so it has to be a push. He's got to have seen him. As Link's there, he ducks behind and he gets the elimination. Link is gone. That's 4-1. And we are ever more closer to an Infantry 3-2 lead. Okay, 4-1. Now, you will remember, had you watched on LionsLeague eSports the other night, the REME were 4-1 down in their second Search and Destroy map. And they managed to bring it back to 5-4. So, this is not out of the realms of possibility. However, it is going to take a hell of a lot of concentration. And it's going to require taking out that PB guy, who has now gone. That was vital. You have certain players who make things happen for teams in Search and Destroy. That was probably unnecessary push from CFC Ian there. You can see the bomb. Oh, sorry, apologies. The bomb had already been planted. I quite clearly wasn't paying attention. Bomb's defused. That's the REME win for that round. Shows you how much I was paying attention that I didn't even realise the bomb had been planted. His final kill coming from missing Link on that occasion. Sorry, you shouldn't say kill, you should say elimination. It's a more friendly term apparently. Okay. We go with captain again. NZ Hype, who's in possession of the bomb. I'd say don't get rid of your stun grenades too quickly. They are a good reflection of who's about. However, it is 4-on-2. And NZ can't see where he's being shot from. Now, he would have been given a hit marker there for the fact that the grenade tagged him. And he's gonna have to work hard here, because he is the last guy left up against 4. We've seen NZ do it before. Not on that occasion, we don't. But this is what it's all about. Scrim games, introducing new players, people pick up experience. And I think everyone getting a bit of an experience right here. As it's 5-2, match point to the Infantry. If they get the plant, then they take this game. And they guarantee themselves at least a draw. So we're on board with the Smithy. Grenade goes out. I haven't seen a lot from the Smithy thus far. 1 and 6 as the smoke grenade comes back in on himself. Not ideal. As an attacking team, you don't really want smoke grenades, I would argue. As we see all 5 back alive. There's only 2 people left from the Infantry. Rounds going kind of into nowhere. He's got to have seen him. That's not ideal. That's PB. He's going to get the elim there. Kind of figured that much. CFC wraps it up. And that's 5-3. Now, never more has it been more crucial in this game anyway. I'm pretty sure more moments have been crucial. But in this particular game, it is quite crucial now. The REME get a plant. Absolutely vital. And every time before, it's all gone wrong. I've gone to NZ as watching. So I'm going to go to Link. The guy with the sniper. What is he going to get here? He's 8 for 5. In fact, definitely best stats of the team so far. Tagged up. That's 2 down in quick succession. And that is now 3 against 5. 3 against 2. Sorry, 5 against 2. 5 against 1. NZ Hype. Requiring a miracle once again. There goes the 3-round Renetti. That's one. He's going to have seen that guy, and he knows not to peek too early. There's one. Hops round. There's three. Technically, I don't know why I said there's one, there's three. He's picked up someone else's rifle here, and not a bad shout because the sniper is not going to serve him well. Salzinator is there. There's four, and just falls at the last. Does NZ Hype as the game finishes 6-3. There we go. Let's switch over to the scorecard. So it is 3-2 in favour of the Infantry, who are largely unchanged from their initial group. I think it's the same. I'll have to go back and check. But first game, 250 to 143 in favour of the REME. 6-4. So, apologies there. 6-4 in favour of the Infantry for the first Search and Destroy map. 190 to 122 in the first Domination map, which put REME into a 2-1 lead. However, Infantry pulling back to 2-all with a 250 to 204 win in Ramaza. Hardpoint. Fifth map was Search and Destroy, as we've just seen in Piccadilly, where Infantry took it again to take a 3-2 lead, and it's gone to 6-3. So, domination in Petrograd is where it's going to finish. And this is a notoriously difficult map as we just switch in to have a look. So, if you spawn at point C, you've got a shorter transition to B. So I definitely think C end is the best end to be at. A, obviously a little bit further. B can be chaos because of the high ground and because there's entrances from both sides, whether that be canal side or the tram side. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Let's swap over to the game. I have been smoking a lot today, so my chest is quite heavy. And it is hard to generally talk. But anyway, here we go. We see NZ Hype taking out Kai. First elimination. Smithy's got one as well. None thus far for the Infantry, as point B is coming under REME control. You have to be aware of the high points. This is where the game is won and lost as the grenade goes in and elimination occurs. I'm just going to click random buttons here because it doesn't really matter. It's so mental all the time that you may as well just guess who you're going to look at and who's going to get an elimination. Such is the way that Petrograd and domination works. See Deans and the Smithy operating in the high ground, both of them. REME 17 to 9 at the moment, but there's no points being built up on point B at the moment because it has to be 100% effectiveness to score points. So, see what the Infantry can do about it. Usher operating with the sniper rifle. Not seen him do that really this game. He's going to look into those windows and try and get a pop shot. As it's now underneath Infantry control. REME are going to have to do something about this. really going to have to do something about this. They can't afford to mess around. Whether that means going wide, whatever that means, they need to get this point reduced in some way, shape or form. You accept that perhaps you don't have control of the point. You need to reduce the enemy's control on it in some way, shape or form to prevent them from scoring points. That's just a fact. As we're watching Smithy not quite getting what he wants from that. And getting dropped. And PB has reversed the points now. As he's securing point A. And that's going to put the REME in a very, very difficult position. Someone's going to have to do something about this. Something about this, indeed. As going past NZ Hyper gets the Elim 1, 2. Renetti comes out, makes it the 3. Fourth goes down, courtesy of someone else. Trophy system goes down. Point B secure, as is point C, 46 to 40. It's Kai Asian pushing up by the trams. And I tell you what, ooh, missing link getting the elimination there. I just want to show you how much chaos it is, because I don't think people truly appreciate sometimes what's going on in this map. So as you can see, the REME are holding point B, and they're choosing to engage kind of at the front edge. Kai Asian operating upstairs gets the elimination. NZ Hype kind of protecting point B, but he doesn't realise he's got 4 people round him at the moment. He takes 1, he takes 2, PB's moved out to the side as a little do-si-do, and he's able now to secure it and allow people back onto the point. That's absolutely vital. It's absolutely vital that you kind of secure that point and prevent people from pushing onto it, even as a singular player. Just because of the way the spawns work, sometimes you need to hold that point and just grief your enemy. You see Flashpoint pushing through, NZ gets him. 16 for 4 at NZ at the moment on a 15 streak. I mean, that's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. In normal game modes, that would have him a juggernaut or something, but he's down, and NZ's streak comes to an end as Dima now getting in on the action at Salzinator. Missing link mopping up the point. 88 to 61 in favour of the REME to bring it back to a equal situation and a 3-all draw. We see the last few seconds of this. 96 to 65. There is a 30-point lead in favour of the REME. Sorry, 32-point lead. As we switch sides now for the second round of this game. We'll do something similar for this now, as we'll go for the first couple of minutes on board with players, and then we'll go to the over the top view. As Link, what is he running now? So he's switched to the AR. It's very unusual to see Link switch to the AR. Normally he is very much a sniper rifle player, but he appreciates in this map the sniper rifle is not of a lot of value. Not a lot of people operate down the tram side, which is obviously where you might use the sniper rifle. There's heavy tagging up there on Kai Asian. Gets an elimination on the Smithy, I believe, and is himself dropped by NZ Hype. NZ taking another, looking to build a streak. He's on 2 at the moment. Let's see how far he can take this. So monitoring one side, hoping his teammates do the same as PB comes in and takes him out, potentially looking to flip the points here, although apparently not. NZ Hype guess Drop did not see him, did not react quickly enough. There goes PB from above. As we try and switch to who that was. I'm assuming it was Missing Link. It was. He's operating the high ground, attracting people up to his position, and then taking them out. So I suspect that he's had a little bit of a adjustment in loadout, because this is not a Missing Link loadout for CDL. MP7, MP5, correct me if I'm wrong, Paul, or anyone in the chat. I think that's an MP7. And seems quite in fact, it may well be that he's changing weapons with the enemy. That could well be what he's doing here, and using whatever suits him best. As he waits for someone to come upstairs, we're going to see an elimination here. Let's go to CFC. I'm so tempted to see how this plays out as he gets taken out. I would imagine he was out of ammunition for whatever weapon system he had. As CFC's streak comes to an end, as does Flashpoint's. No one on the streak anymore. 150 to 94 in favour of the REME, as we've got 2 minutes and 10 left. Usher gets the elimination on Missing Link. Dima goes down as well, as does the Smithy, and CFC Ian. Gonna have to push round and push back quick. This game is by no means over. So there goes the neutralisation, and there's the securing of the point. So see where this slightly differs from normal games is the fact that you have to reduce your enemy's effectiveness on the point and then regain your effectiveness on the point in order to score points. So that's where it differs from your conventional domination game. As we see Link taking out Salzinator and looking to get back point C. Point B still in limbo, although now under REME control, as Missing Link now. Where's he going to go with this? PB's taking him out. Dean's, I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but I think he got taken out as well. CFC Ian also out of the game, as Usher watching the Reams come onto the point. Now targets aplenty as he gets taken out by Deems or the Missing Link. 180 to 117. So you would suggest at this point, 30 seconds left, this is it. This in theory should be a 3-all score. And there we go, REME wins 194 to 124. As we have a look at the final stats, 31 to 16 for NT Hype, next nearest 24 to 18 for PB. So quite clearly PB is the guy to watch from the Infantry side. Switch over to the scores, there's your confirmation. 3-all, REME taking the first domination game and the last domination game, as well as the first hard point game. 2 search and destroys and 1 hard point going to the Infantry, what gives us our 3-all score. So good games all round from both sets of competitors. A bit of a change up in the REME lineup, fairly consistent from the Infantry. So yeah, that was a good game. I think a total of 9 players used from the REME in that game. And only 5 used from the Infantry. So anyway, MP7. So we did have a confirmation on that. The Paul Ward was saying MP7. I suspect the missing link in that previous game elected to pick up different weapons from his opponents, but that's how it finishes in this Scrim game between the REME and the Infantry. I hope you had a good evening. I hope you've enjoyed being with us. For more content, please do remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's also the notification bell that you can click on the channel as well, which will notify you every time the channel goes live. And if you click that, you never miss a moment. Be sure to be aware that the REME 2v2 tournament will be coming up in the next week or so. Oh my god, I think we're loading into another game. So potentially we go into a 7th game. Okay, I didn't have this ready. Let me go to the live scene as it's Arklov Peak. Okay, so we go into a tiebreaker. Who knew there was going to be a tiebreaker? I didn't know. But apparently it's going to be a tiebreaker. Well, bump that around. And let's see if we can see the teams. NZ Hype, Dima, Missing Link. So it is the same teams as they've gone into a decider, a tiebreaker. Okay, well, let's see how this plays out. As Arklov Peak is a bit of a speciality for the REME guys. I'm going to leave it there because I need to go grab something. As PB has got an elimination on Dima, I believe. There you go, Coalition wins 1-0 in this tiebreaker game to decide it. As let's go on board with whoever the bomb carrier is. Let's wait and see who picks it up. We've got Flashpoint. Flashpoint will carry it for the Infantry. Round 2.A. Flash will go out, or is that a smoke? Wow! PB getting dropped like a bad habit, as is Kai Asian. No thermal scope there. They are stacked up heavy that side, the Reams, with snipers. So going to be interesting as to what happens here. Oh, nice snipe from Flashpoint, in possession of one. However, he is only one of two, so he pushes forward onto the point. See what Salzinator sees. Edging around the corner, and Dima takes him out. That leaves Salz as the last guy. He's going to sneak up on Missing Link here. He's moving slowly. Link knows he's coming, but he gets taken out all the same. And Dima finishes the job. There you go. That, I believe, is a 2-0 lead to the Reams. As we go on board, who's going to pick up the bomb? Okay, we're on board with him. Dima. As it's an A push. Only one person covering that end, but there is going to be someone coming from the right hand side. Dean's gone for the very quick push and plant. Like we mentioned before, A is good for a very quick push. So he'll try and get round the side, get himself a little bit of cover. Usher going to come through the low ground. It's 4 on 3. Here's the thing, there's no need to move. In moving there, Dima exposed himself. And that's all the reams down, and that's going to be a disarm, and that's going to give the infantry a way back into this game. Sometimes you just got to be happy with what you got. And on that occasion, I don't think that was the case. There we go, as PB picks up the bomb. First B push we've seen of the match. NG Hype's right behind the door. And that was almost all too telegraphed. As Flashpoint is now looking down there, but NG's got out of the way. Bomb is now on B. They know where the bomb is. They know everyone's going to have to come in. However, NZ's gone up high. So nobody is covering the bomb. And again, we've seen this from the REME before. The failure to cover the bomb. Failure to secure the location. And it results in the bomb plant. And hopping out here, NZ Hype gets the elimination. And fortunately on this occasion, they've taken them all out. However, allowing them to even get the bomb plant unopposed. As let's pop up and have a look. So we see again a fairly unequal push. 3 to one side, 2 to the other. Okay, common sense has prevailed. Link is coming to reinforce his teammates. As we see Kai Asian pushing across the open ground. Dima takes him out. We're now 4 cranked up on B side for the REME. One's gone down, and that is CFC Ian. As Dima is looking through the window, Salzinator and PB. PB takes out the Smithy. Dima, NZ Hype. Plant is in progress, and they've left that bomb. Let's hope they don't come to regret it. As we see here, it's Dima and the missing link. So there's Dima in the building. PB has taken out the missing link. Dima's going to need to do something magical here, because he's got someone coming through. And he's got the elim. Has he got round the corner? No, he hasn't. And there should be enough time to defuse from the infantry. Right at the there. 2 seconds left. They got it. And it's 3-2 to the REME. You have to forgive me, I'm just eating my dinner. However, PB is in possession of the bomb. And let's roll with him for the time being. See, just looking out on that open ground, looking for any targets of opportunity. Anyone popping their head out of a window. As we see, it's 4-on-4. 2 people pushing together in unison, Flashpoint and PB, looking for targets of opportunity. It's Kai Asian goes down, I believe. Or was it Usher? Maybe. Grenade goes in, looking to flood it. Now, if I was CFC Ian, I would take a punt on where this guy stood. Because that's where he was likely to be. And the bomb is planted. So missing link is up against 2. I don't know what that was. Hey ho. He's got 19 seconds. And he might get one, but he wasn't going to get the second. He didn't get the first. And that's 3-all. As there you go, that's all square in the deciding game. 3-all in the series. 3-all in this particular game. REME are carrying the bomb. Looking for a point A push. Kai Asian aiming down point B. But that's not where the action's going down. As we see missing link trying to look for the high ground. He's going to potentially use his sniper rifle. Deema's down. As we see there's 4 people crouched around that spot. They got plenty of people as we go for 8. Looping around the back. Usher's looping around the back. They're in danger here. As NZ Hype gets taken out from getting outflanked. And they have been outflanked. That's just the simple fact of it. And that leaves CFC Ian. Z gets dropped and it's 4-3. In favour of the infantry. So we do have 3 viewers on YouTube. I'm going to assume that's one is my wife, one is me, and one is probably Paul Ward. So here you have it. PB is pushing with the bomb down point B. Gets tagged up heavily there. Not sure who that was that got him. Grenade goes out. Whoever it was has made a swift escape. It's NC Hype we see up on the top there. Okay. So, not a lot doing. Looks like a point B push. Dima is down. Flashpoint and Kai Asian are down. Missing Link is going to have to do something here. Can't afford to have him over at that point because there is chaos. It's going to be it. As the Smithy and the Missing Link are the last ones left up against PB and Salzinator. And that's that dropped. Grenade goes in. I think this is going to go to 5-3 on this occasion. Stating the obvious, maybe. As Salzinator is going to rock round and get the guy. Oh, PB gets the guy attempting to defuse. Unfortunate, but that is match point for the Infantry. Not only match point, but game point. This will put them into a 4-3 lead. And here we go, 5-3 to the Infantry. One more point required, so that means all they need is a stop on this occasion. As NC Hype's in possession of the bomb. Flash grenade goes out, I suspect. Edging around the corner, nice little hops. Not going to notice the person below him because he got taken out. This game could be extended. As Flashpoint's taken out. PB taking down NZ. The bomb is kind of in no man's land at the moment. As it's now just the Smithy. The only person who can maintain REME hope. He takes Salzinator. It is him versus the kill leader from the Infantry, PB. So he gets the elimination. That's all she wrote. That, in theory, should be the last game. Even though I said that in the last game. We can see there, kill leader from the REME, NZ Hype 11 to 6 with 1 plant, 1 defuse, PB 15 to 4, 2 plants, 1 defuse. Scorecard we can't update because there's no more room, but 4-3 is how it finishes. So GG's to all. Infantry take it in the end against the REME first slash development team. So thank you all very much for watching. We're going to crank up the music, leave it for the next 4 minutes, and then we'll log off. Hope you all have a good weekend, and we will see you again next time. Adios.
Don't want me to confide. To love is to lie. Stop wasting side is wasting all my time. I see through those eyes into that filthy mind. You take all my pride, don't want me to confide. To love is to lie. Stop wasting